JaxGuruji Sangat Ji. Today I am reading Satsangs of Sri Santokh Singh, retired Chief Engineer, Chandigarh. The true Mahapurush of our age. I had Guruji's darshan in December 1995 when I had gone to attend the reception of the son of an old associate of mine, the then Sessions Judge, Mr. B.C. Rajput. My family and I continued to have Guruji's darshan at Jalandhar, Panchkula, Chandigarh and New Delhi. We had his darshan in the year 2006 on his birthday in New Delhi after a gap of 2 years. We had not gone to him during the intervening period as per his Adesh. Since these many years of our association with him, we have seen that Guruji is the true Mahapurush of our age. Fountains of fragrance. This incident relates to the year 1997 when Guruji was at Chandigarh. My wife, daughter-in-law and I were about to leave after Guruji's darshan when we were called back and taken to Guruji's room. Guruji told us that he was going to bless us. He then asked us to smell his forehead, his chest, and the rear of the shoulders. We could smell a strong fragrance that we had never smelt before. It was as if there were fountains of eternal fragrance emanating from different parts of Sri Guruji. Healing without medicine. In the same year, I had acute pain in both my ankles. I took painkillers for it. I approached my family doctor at Panchkula. It was found that my hemoglobin was as low as 7.2 against a normal level of 13 to 14. I was advised to take serious note of this problem instead of the pain in the ankles. Worried, I contacted the city hospital at Sector 34 in Chandigarh and the PGI hospital as well. But with no fruitful results, I rushed to a hemoglobin specialist based in South Extension, New Delhi. He performed numerous tests and found that my ESR value was 105, an enormously high value. He suspected that my acutely low hemoglobin level had something to do with the bones. Unable to trace any other abnormality, he took me to a hospital for a bone marrow test. All of us were shaken when we came to know the bone marrow test was a test for blood cancer. More than 20 samples of bone marrow were collected on Saturday. The results were to be declared on Monday evening. Terrified, I contacted my son at Chandigarh and asked him to beg Guruji for my life. Respected Guruji answered my prayers, granting the wish, as he conveyed that all the results would be favorable. After spending an anxious Sunday and Monday, it was a miracle for us as well as the specialists to find all the results normal. The specialist prescribed 9 vitamins in all, and I started taking over 24 tablets, capsules daily. Next day, I attended the satsang at Chandigarh and told Guruji everything in detail. Guruji Maharaj kindly advised me to stop taking all medicines forthwith. He asked me to drink a glass of pomegranate juice and take a walk daily. I adopted this instruction with all faith, but without bringing Guruji's prescription to the notice of the Delhi specialist. After a month, when I went for a checkup at Delhi, there was a marked improvement. The doctor advised me to halve the dose of medicines. Next month, as there was more progress in my health, he asked me to take the bare minimum of medicines. When respected Guruji was told of the improvement, he ordered me to stop drinking the juice, enjoy life, and take whiskey at my pleasure. I have been complying with this religiously and am leading a normal life with his blessings. In short, I have been blessed with a new life, making me a chief engineer. I retired as a superintending engineer in 1992 from the Punjab Irrigation Department. During the course of service, I was posted as an SDO at Fazilka from 1964 to 68. Fazilka, as the crow flies, is only 4 kilometers from the border with Pakistan. On September of 1965, when Pakistan attacked India, there was confusion among the citizens in Fazilka. As an administrator, I was required to transfer women and children to near Malhot. The task was expeditiously done. I also worked with the defense establishment, spending my time with army men in bunkers as the town was under shelling from across the border. Although these duties were not expected of me as a civil officer, I carried them out. For such services, the Civil and Defense Administration would give commendation certificates and the Punjab government out-of-turn promotions. Since the Punjab government was reluctant to grant me the same benefit, I went to court protesting against the discrimination. When I met respected Guruji, he would always address me as chief engineer, although I had told him I had retired as a superintending engineer. But he insisted that I would be the chief engineer shortly. Subsequently, the court accorded all service benefits to me. And, true to Guruji's words, the Punjab government promoted me as chief engineer through a notification in year 2004. Guruji's blessings have extended to all members of my family. During the winter of 2002-2003, my wife and I were in JaxGuruji Sangat at Empire Estate, New Delhi. We left at about 2 a.m. and it was biting cold. Yet, my wife told me that she has been perspiring for the last hour and a half with great pain on the left palm. Realizing that something must be gravely wrong and no doctor would be available at this time of the night, we drove back to Guruji Maharaj. He was told about the problem. He took my wife's hand in his and said, "Where is the pain?" "There is no pain. Go, enjoy." As soon as he said this, her pain disappeared. The next day, when we came, Guruji inquired about her pain. That's how kind he is. In fact, in this era of materialism, it is very difficult to find and reach the divine sanctuary of a Mahapurush. The guiding factor that distinguishes such a one from among the fraternity of saints can only be found when one reaches his doorstep and sees with one's own eyes an unmatched personality carrying the true message of the Almighty. Unlike others, he does not deal with the tawdry things of the earth, leave alone money. Instead, he wields his limitless powers to relieve all mankind of its pain and worries. Sri Guruji Maharaj is a Brahmajnani who came to this mortal world only to redress misguided humanity and show it the right course to salvation. In my humble assessment, we are very lucky to have heard about him, met him, and through his grace have faith in him. Though he has come to us in the garb of a human being, he is not a human being. He is the incarnation of Sri Guru Nanak Ji and Sri Shankar Bhagwan. Jai Guruji, Jai Sangat Ji.